Weaving at speed can affect handling as the motorbike oscillates, and the wheels fail to track straight along the ideal targeted line. The phenomenon is essentially due to the rear tyre and perturbs the rider, resulting in a sensation of feeling unsafe. This loss of stability can effectively be dangerous. To overcome the phenomenon, the intuitive step might seem to make the tyre more rigid. In reality, the solution is more complex than that. The answer actually depends on the type of motorbike, and it is important to distinguish the tyre's sidewalls and crown. In the case of a lightweight sports bike, straight line stability can be improved by reducing the rigidity of the crown. Yet the sidewalls must be rigid in order to optimize stability at high angles of lean. So how can the rigidity of these two zones be made different? The casing of a motorbike tyre comprises two chord plies laid on top of each other. The degree of stiffness varies as a function of the angle at which these plies are overlaid. The bigger the angle, the more rigid the casing. To take an extreme example, the casing would not be very rigid if the two plies were laid parallel to each other. In the case of a conventional radial motorcycle tyre, the plies are crossed in relation to each other, although the angles at which they are laid can be identical. For example, -80 degrees and +80 degrees. With Michelin ACT, adaptive casing technology, the plies are laid at different angles, but to the same side. One at -70 degrees and the other at -90 degrees. Because of the small difference between these two angles, the crown is not very rigid. At the same time, the first ply wraps around the beads and folds up over the sidewall to enclose the second ply. As a result, the sidewall's construction features three chord plies, which form a triangulated structure that is resistant to deformation. Taking the tyre as a whole, the low rigidity crown serves to provide straight line stability at high speeds, while the more rigid sidewalls favour cornering stability. Thanks to Michelin ACT, each Michelin brings more performances together in all its tyres.
Michelin, a better way forward.